Alexandra Pato was once considered to be one of the most promising young talents in world football. Football pundits said that he was the next Pele, the future Kaká, and the next Ronaldo. There was so much hype around him. Getting big endorsement deals and dating the prettiest girls was a piece of cake for him. He even entered into a relationship with the daughter of a former president and owner of his club. He was living the dream, but all of a sudden, dark clouds started hovering over his head, and from there on, his descent was inevitable. But what happened? Why was he unable to showcase his true potential? Was it his injuries, or did Playboy Pato focus too much on his outside life? Even before his ascent in football, Pato had a stormy life. At the age of 10, he broke his arm, and the scans showed that he had a tumour. Doctors told him to have surgery or get his arm amputated. He was just 24 hours away from losing his left arm, but thankfully, the successful surgery gave him another chance. Fast forward to 2006, Pato was 16 years old when Internacional called him to play in the under-20 Brazilian tournament. It was uncharted territory for the young prodigy, but in no way did he disappoint his fans. He led his side to victory and managed to score 7 goals in 8 games. It was this time when the rumour spread across the entire country. Many thought that they had found a new star since the great Pele. Not just his national team, but all the big European clubs had shortlisted him for a massive transfer move. He made a €24 million move to AC Milan in 2007, becoming the second most expensive Brazilian player even before he was old enough to vote. At Milan, Pato quickly established himself as one of the team's key players. He scored on his debut in Serie A and quickly became a regular in the team. His pace, skill and eye for goal made him a fan favourite, and over the next few seasons of injuries which kept him out of action for long periods at a time. His form suffered as a result, and he struggled to regain his place in the Milan team. Medical teams tried everything, but his body betrayed him. Injury after injury led to the downfall of the once thought to be great Alexandra Pato. The later half of his Milan chapter was geared towards Pato being a party animal. He became an alcoholic, not even dating Silvio Berlusconi's daughter, one of the most powerful men in Italy and also the owner of AC Milan, could save him, as Milan had to say goodbye to one of their finest talents ever. In 2013, Pato made a surprise move to Corinthians in Brazil. Many fans were disappointed to see him leave Milan, but Pato saw the move as a chance to rejuvenate his career. However, things didn't go according to plan. He remained goalless in 9 games, and when he was called to the spot in the Copa do Brasil, he missed the crucial penalty. Fans were so enraged that they actually attacked him. Pato's horrific experience compelled him to a loan move to Sao Paulo in 2014. Once again, he was unable to reproduce the form that had made him a star at Milan. He struggled with injuries and poor form, and he began to lose the confidence of his coaches and teammates. The second season was a sigh of relief as he managed to score 36 goals. Everything seemed to be coming back to order. Even Kaká rejoined him at the club. But he came at odds with the club as Pato felt that he should be played in the flanks, while the club wanted him down the middle. He was sent back to Corinthians, and a surprise move landed him in the Premier League. Chelsea signed him on a loan to sharpen his attacking arsenal, but lack of playing time made him ineffective. Despite his struggles, Pato remained determined to get his career back on track. He worked hard in training, never gave up hope of rediscovering his form. In 2019, he made a surprise move to China, joining Tianjin Tianhai in the Chinese Super League. And there, Pato was once again able to show glimpses of his former self. He scored some important goals for the team, and his performance earned him a recall to the Brazilian national team. However, his time in China was ultimately short-lived. The COVID-19 pandemic hit, and the league was suspended for several months. When it resumed, Pato struggled to regain his form, and parallelly, his team was announced to be bankrupt. He then came back to Brazil and had a short spell in Sao Paulo. Dejected Pato, unable to get a positive response, went as a free agent to MLS side Orlando City. He made his club debut in April 2021, starting in the team's season opener at home against Atlanta United, but was forced off injured in the 80th minute of a goalless draw. He underwent arthroscopic surgery on his right knee as a result of the injury. Since then, Orlando has announced that they will not sign a new contract with him, and he's now jobless. Pato kept loyal to his pattern across his whole career, promising, then shining, then big expectations, finally leading to a series of injuries, and then repeat. It's a sad tale of the waste of massive human potential. Pato could have been the next big thing in football, but his body just wasn't on his side. Now, 17 years later, there has been no Ballon d'Or, Champions League medal, or World Cup trophy for Pato. He's now wandering around in search of a new club. Indeed, death from 1,000 cuts. What do you think led to the fall of the Brazilian? Do let me know in the comments.